So this is a grocery store if you come from where I come from. When I was young, my grandmother would send me and my nephews, my cousins up here. Anytime we needed cereal, eggs, milk, bread, even beer and cigarettes for her, she sent us up here and we go and we spend that money and take it right back to her. So, what's the problem with that? The main problem with that is this isn't a grocery store. Everything that comes and is supplied in this store comes from a larger facility. All they do is mark it up for people who lack transportation to get to those larger facilities to have the better prices. So, one of the products of living in a poverty-stricken area is that we simply don't have access to things that normal people have access to. So, when you live out here and you don't have the transportation in order to get to the grocery store, you're stuck coming to a place like this in order to purchase your groceries. So they've concentrated poverty for us, marked up prices for us, made it easy to buy beer, wine, lottery tickets, markups on the ATM. But what about building up our community? What about building up your pocket? What about your savings? What about your investments? What about your future? What about your children? None of that's built into this equation at all. But it is set up to keep you poor. So what we can do is not subject ourselves to this type of thing. We don't have to spend money here. If it's in a pinch, sure, I can understand that. But what we need to do is collectively pool our assets so that we can create investment groups. Instead of allowing them to simply concentrate us with poverty, what we can do is come together with our neighbors, with our brothers, with our cousins, and put together money. Put together it all in a pot so that we can invest in things, so that we can buy this next door building that's been boarded up for the past 20 years. Somebody owns that, and they're getting all of the money out of this community, but the community could take and put money into this building and have it serve in the community. We could put a competing grocery store right here in this building where we simply decide not to mark the prices up because we've all put in money collectively to own it. That's very doable. That's what the type of thing that I'm talking about anytime you hear me hashtagging group economics or community capitalism. What I want us to do in 2019 is think outside the box. Let's talk about putting our money together. Let's talk about building and growing together and stop spending it on cheap markups, on ATM fees, on wine, beer, cigars, cigarettes, things we don't need. I'm Hosh Weekes. This has been another Money Minute. Join us next time. We're going to keep them coming in 2019.